Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. I just started a new world because I just want some good frames. It's nice to have good frames, right? Anyway, today we're gonna have an especially ambitious project. I got my coffee in hand and I'm ready. Let's look for a flat patch because I'm going to build a skyscraper all the way to the skybox ceiling. Sounds nuts, right? I have no idea how long this is gonna take me. I kind of modified the blocks. I double stacked them so I can weld 2 floors at once, and I'm gonna have to modify my scissor lift truck, I'm guessing, or maybe the elevator. I don't know, I'm guessing it's gonna take me 2 hours, and for that I'm going to lay down the building sideways, and then we're gonna extend the elevator rack. Alright, let's do it right here. This looks like a good spot, right in the corner. Woo! Okay then, let's place our base right here. So you can see, oops, where did I put it? I made a double floor right here, so this is gonna speed things up, basically by a factor of 2, right? So more than that, and it would probably crash the frames. But maybe in this world, since it's a fresh world, I could make a quadruple block and it would still be able to handle it. I don't know. I haven't tried. In the other world, it was already getting iffy with that. But I'm so tempted to just pull the trigger on a new chip. Anyway, where is the base? There we go. So I'm gonna make a second piece that has the elevator. This elevator shaft is basically good for like 16, 17 floors. Pretty damn high. You'll get like above all trees. So if you were to lay track on top of it, like the Hyperloop. But I want it to be like basically getting up to the ceiling. So I'm gonna extend the elevator shaft and I'll put in a workshop for you guys for like an extra tall building. Okay, so now what I want to do is actually lay the thing down. That's gonna be challenging. Alright, so it needs to go over all the rocks. We're gonna put some concrete here like this. Maybe yeah, like that. Alright. And then weld. Okay, put you here. And let's see. Yeah, like that. Yeah, it's working. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna work. Alright. So let's see. We have 2 blocks in between each of these pillars. So let's cut the thing off. Right here? We're gonna want to reuse this piece. So let's save this puppy. Right? Because this is the stopper. Without it, you're gonna break the elevator, and I've done that before and I couldn't fix it anymore. So let's call it elevator stopper. Save. Looks like nothing. Alright, so now we're gonna cut. We're gonna delete this piece, delete. And we're going to cut this puppy off. Alright, so there's 1 block in between, so I'm going to cut 1 block away from the beginning. We're going to remove the elevator to make this thing longer, I think. Yeah. So, oh, too tall. Get rid of you. Hey. And you. Now we can get the elevator out of here. Ooh, I don't know if that's a good idea though. Yeah, we can fix that, I think. Right? Yeah. I know what I'm doing. Trust me, guys. Alright, so now we're gonna have to cut here, I think. Right? Is that right? No, I think we want to cut here. Whoa! Oh, but that's a problem. That is a problem. I wish there was like a edit undo here. Yeah, let's have to weld them together in the middle, I guess. That's no problem. No problem at all. Gonna put you right here. Oi. Okay. Oops. Okay. Now we're gonna have to weld this thing back together. We're gonna put a block in the middle. Let's make it something silly. Well, let's paint it purple, because you know that's how we know it's not supposed to be there. Alright. Paint. Weld. Woo! Yeah, this is gonna have to be welded onto something, onto a pillar. Nice and high. So I can get it back down, put it here. Alright. And put you here. Alright, look at that. Now remove you again. Oh yeah. So we can weld this puppy straight on, right? I mean, there's a block and then it continues. Let's see. I should be able to mount it right to the front. Block here. There's two blocks in between. Yeah, 2 blocks in between. I think this will work, guys. Alright, so let's save this. Save as elevator expansion piece. There. And let's try it out, guys. Alright, so now that I have that piece saved, let's drop the base once more into the Alright. I'll get some visitors here. And now we're gonna cut. Where did we cut? We cut right here. Okay. Get rid of this thing. Delete. Yes. Alright, let's drop our extension piece into place, guys. Where is it? Here we go. Elevator expansion. Build. Look at that. That's like 50 meters. No, it's not 50 meters. It's long. It's another couple floors, and we're gonna weld right here. Yep. Oh my, it's the same distance. The yellow blocks isn't really matching up, isn't it? But it's the same spacing, so this has to work. So let's not forget, and I'm gonna put this expansion into the workshop so you can do custom elevator lengths. And yeah, now we just gotta do this over and over again. And I really wonder how tall I can make this. Let's see. We're gonna be doing this for a while. I guess I could make a longer piece, but let's just go step by step here. Alright guys, I've been welding this thing for a while, and yeah, I can't even see the actual base barely in the background anymore, so we're gonna need to make sure that this is even droppable and savable, otherwise, you know, before I go any further. But first of all, I want to kind of get an idea of the length that this thing is. I'd like to get to like half map length, and then see where we stand from there. We might have to extend while the base is already down for the rest, if it just crashes when you put in the lift. Wow, man, this map is wide. There's still a lot of ways to go. I wonder if the ceiling is as high as the map wide. I guess I could just time it, couldn't I? Sort of. Alright, let's try to put this thing on the lift and see if it crashes the game. This elevator rack is massive. Look at this thing. I could drive on that thing. In fact, let's drive on that thing. Kind of looks like a maglev train rail, right? In fact, we could just use the elevator as a... Probably just drive it on here, right? Just drive it horizontally. Is it hyperloopable? Oh, this makes no sense whatsoever. Woo! I'm hyperlooping on an elevator track. I am just milking this hyperloop in every single way there is, aren't I? And I'm about to fly off track, but I almost made it all the way. Oh my god. Enough of the hyperloop already. You guys probably can't see it anymore. Alright. I wonder if I could actually use the elevator that way, or if it'll just not really work that well. Oh, this thing is all spinning all over the place. Let's try it. Come on. Yeah, it's not working, guys. Not working. Anyway, let's put this back into place. We want about this much length. Alright guys, here comes the moment of truth. The big question is whether we can even put this on the lift. This game is gonna crash big time right now. I should probably do this without fraps. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I've done it. I have put this thing on the lift. It wasn't kind to my frames, but it worked without crashing the game. Look at this. Look how far zoomed out this is. So we're gonna name this base super elevator. I don't know. Alright. Good. Oh shit. Well, there is a little problem though. I broke the elevator, didn't I? But that's okay. Alright. Let's get me a vehicle. Oh, there's my rocket. And then we're gonna fly down to the base and we're gonna weld it up, right? And we're gonna take the elevator and see how far up we get and how far up we are from the ceiling. And then we're gonna need to do some more extensions, don't we? This is gonna be a big project. Man, this thing is as long as a Chinese wall. Look at that. Alright. Now, let's weld you into place somewhere. Say here. On top of this hill maybe. That'll help. And then pretty up high. So we can get you back down. Drop. Oh! Uh-oh. And weld. Woo! Don't crash my game. There it is. Oh my god, look how high that goes. Oh my god. Alright, I got it on the lift with the elevator in place, vertical like it should be. Let's call it the same base, high rise, extended. Or first, I think I was calling it first, high rise. First piece, high rise, extended. Something like that. Save. Super long with the elevator in place. Now let's weld it. Drop it, pop it, weld it. What? Weld it like right here. Not super high, but pretty high. And then we're gonna be taking the elevator up and see how high we get, my friends. Ooh, I forgot to... Yeah, well, that's okay. We got the piece saved, right? Alright. Alright. Look at you. Alright guys, I got Lego Freak on the elevator. We are gonna drive up all the way to the top. And I forgot to put the stopper on. So I'm gonna have to try to not drive the elevator off the very top. Man, this thing is high. Going forever. I should speed this thing up. What the hell? Ooh, I forgot to delete a block up there. That's not good. We're gonna have to fix that right there. What's going on? Oh, there you go. Alright. No problem. This thing can go. Woo! And on we go on our journey up to the Skybox ceiling. I hope we're gonna be close. Pretty high up. I think we're not even gonna be close. Oh, there's another block. I keep... Oh my god. I keep forgetting to remove the blocks. There's like 4 more of them. I'm so forgetful. Alright, I'll just fast forward this for you guys. Alright guys, I've removed a few stoppers. Look how high I am. We can't even see the bottom anymore. I think we actually are close to the Skybox ceiling, but we'll find out. We'll get to the top and then we'll go fly to the remainder of the Skybox ceiling to see how high we actually up. I gotta make a platform, please. I don't want to fall down. Whew. Last stopper. Okay, there it is. That purple block needs to go, and then I'm gonna have to save this and upload. Can't forget again. Whoa! Almost fell down. What if I fell down now? Okay. There it is. Here we are at at the top of this damn elevator. My god. Look at how high we are. Alright, so now I'm gonna get off my chair very carefully. My heart is racing. And we're gonna build a nice big platform. Huge. There we go. All directions. I just don't want to fall off. Bigger the better. Bam. Bam. Alright. Very nice. Alright, now let's see how well we did. Let's see how high we got up there. Alright, let's check it out, Lego Freak. How much more to go until we hit the ceiling? Seems to me we're pretty damn close. Oh no, we're not even close. We are not even close. Ooh! And we just hit. Oh man, I don't know, like I think I'm gonna have to time it. You know what? I'm going to time it. I'm going to time it by a distance fell. I mean, I'm guessing I reached terminal velocity pretty quickly, so let's just fall down and see and count. Alright. Let's do this to get away. Let's hit the ceiling. This is gonna be very scientific, guys. Alright. Ready, set, go. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 1011, 1012, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 1011, 1012. So I don't know how long it takes to reach terminal velocity. I'm gonna have to Google that one. But it looks like we need another. We're 60% there. I'm gonna guess. So yeah, we're gonna have more work to do here. Alright guys, we're gonna take a break from this massive construction project. Look at that. We still have like another half to go almost. So since we're on the elevator theme, Lego Freaks built a really clever elevator. This thing is super cool. Look at this. Press the button. You can hear it come down. The noises, that's awesome. Look at this. One button for each floor. Let's go to the third floor. And we're on the third floor. See that? This is so much more clever than the elevator design, which I also didn't make, that I made, but it's not scalable. That's the only thing. At least I think it's not scalable. But it's like a real elevator. It's super cool. And I wonder if I leave it up there and I bring it back down, does it come? It does. That is amazing. Let's send it up to the 4th floor, and then we're gonna look at the mechanics, or 2nd floor, so we can get a look. This thing is amazing. Let's see, there we have the sliding mechanism. Timers, oh my god. All the sliding doors. And then you have here the arm that pulls it up. It's sort of like a reverse scissor lift. And then, damn, all the logic gates. That is insane. Active if all of the link triggers are inactive. Yeah, he's using these things. Wow. Okay, this is beyond my understanding right here. This is pretty crazy how he did this. This is basically computer science right here. This is what you gotta do to make a real elevator. Alright, that's very impressive. I mean, it'd probably crash the game. But imagine if you could have this for like 20 floors. Hey guys, we're gonna check out the logic a little bit. It's got mostly OR gates, which means if any of the link triggers are active, and it's sort of, you can see it transmits the signal through the timer, it waits, then it hits this gate, and then here it's an inactive signal, so I think it travels around and then comes back. So if we press one of these, I think it closes the doors that were previously open where we were previously. So we're here, now we're gonna go here. It closes the door and brings you there, right? Yeah. Wow, that's cool. Alright. And then it hits this and it closes the door here and it brings you there. Basically in a very simplified sense. I still don't fully understand it, but it's starting to make sense. I think you just have to spend time with it. He said he spent roughly an hour on this. It's pretty cool, I gotta say. Like this you don't really see much, but these are all OR gates going through here, and some timers and some what are these gates called? NOR gates. Inverted NOR. Okay. Alright guys, I think this is gonna be it for today's video. I'm gonna put this on, you can already work with this if you want. I'm gonna put this base with the super long elevator shaft up on the workshop. Let's do it right now. So you guys can grab it from there if you guys are interested in building something just stupid high. And this is gonna be part 1 of my challenge to get to the Skybox ceiling. And then next time I'll come back and we'll actually build up way up high. So change visibility, it's always on hidden. Public, okay, there it is. Alright. So just search high rise, you'll see all the pieces. And I made another piece, double block high rise. So you only have to weld once for every 2 floors. And I think that's about max. I think doing more than that might be impractical. So 2 is probably the quickest way. Yeah, and then I'll have to make I already thought of activating the elevator with the proximity sensor, so it'll just shoot me up every time and I can just get to the very top while holding my welded piece. you know, because you can't sit down with your welded PC, you'll lose it. And weld. The welding is gonna be the part that takes really long too. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and hopefully in that video I'll get all the way to the top and we can build a world and a hyperloop on the very ceiling. Alright, see you guys next time.